until yesterday for DNA analysis to identify Melodee. The DNA from the body matched Ashley Buzzard's DNA. Then, through good old-fashioned police work, detectives matched gun cartridges from the crime scene to an expended cartridge in Ashley Buzzard's house. But the actual murder weapon has not yet been found. This afternoon, Buzzard was booked into the Santa Barbara County Jail, where she's being held without bail. There's a lot more to how this case was solved and what's next in the legal process for the accused killer. Let's go first to News Nation's Nancy Liu, live outside the Santa Barbara Sheriff's Department. Nancy, what's the latest on the ground there?
Yeah, Sarah, there is such a sense of sadness throughout this community because for months, people were holding out hope that Melodee Buzzard was out there alive. But today came that tragic news that her body had been found in Utah, and this coming Christmas week, no less, adding to the tragedy. Sarah, we obtained from a source of mine some exclusive video from inside of Ashley Buzzard's house. We want to show that to you. And in watching this, I'm really taken by that little white chair, obviously Melodee's chair. This video was taken right after Ashley Buzzard was arrested this morning. You can see how disheveled the house is. It's not clear if that's how she kept it or if that is from a law enforcement search after her arrest. But you see the couches upended there and the house in disarray. Also from a source, we obtained outside the house video of a prayer vigil that the family, some relatives and some acquaintances, they held right outside of the house following the arrest of Ashley Buzzard. Relatives talking about how Melodee is now reunited with her late father in heaven. So just a horrible, tragic ending to the search for Melodee Buzzard, and just added tragedy coming this week of Christmas. Sarah?
That's really what we all feared this would come down to. What else have you learned about the investigation?
Yeah, throughout the news conference, I was able to ask a few questions to the sheriff here, Bill Brown, and he used the words heinous, heartless, cold, and calculated in talking about what unfolded. And law enforcement, they laid out a very clear timeline of how things went down, going through that mysterious, spontaneous road trip that Ashley Buzzard took Melodee on. But I was able to ask the sheriff, is Ashley now being cooperative? We've heard about how uncooperative she's been throughout the investigation, throughout the search for Melodee. And the sheriff told me that Ashley is still uncooperative. She did not resist arrest. You can see she has her natural hair. She wasn't wearing any of her wigs when she was arrested this morning. But we know that Ashley still not being cooperative. But Sarah, you mentioned good old-fashioned police work. It's clear that multiple law enforcement agencies work together in building this case against Ashley, and obviously a very lucky break, December 6th, with that couple finding the human remains in Wayne County, Utah.
You know,
Sarah?
Nancy, she was arrested before for something, for false imprisonment of that Tyler guy and the let go, and she was still uncooperative. So clearly arrests don't really muscle her into cooperation.
Nope.
Where is she tonight, and what's next for her? When do we get her arraigned in court?
Yeah, she is behind bars at the Santa Barbara County Jail. We know she'll remain there until she's arraigned. She's not in the court system yet. The sheriff today mentioned that she'll be facing first-degree murder, likely. But she's not in the court system yet. We don't see a court date for Ashley Buzzard, but she is in the jail system, and we know that she will be in court shortly. So we don't know, because of the holiday schedule, whether that will happen.